And again, specifically black trans folks who he did not mention in his special.
That's why we have you on, W. Kamau Bell. Thank you, sir.
That's what I'm talking about, though. Like.
He joked about trans women, about genitalia. He said he was a TERF, trans exclusionary radical feminist. Look, he also said that he got into a fight with a lesbian woman he didn't know was a lesbian woman at the time. He also talked about white people. He talked about a lot of people in this special. And he offended a lot of people.
So the other night, I'm in my little clubhouse, and I'm watching Don Lemon, that hotbed of reality. He says, where are all these celebrities? Why aren't you talking? This nigga said everybody. I was screaming at the TV. I dare you to say me, nigga.
Don Lemon is such a girl. Oh my God, he's so woman. Don Lemon is a trans woman, okay? The only difference is he don't have a dress on, okay? He already talked to one trans person. I think it was Flame. And Flame tried to explain to him that it was just jokes. But Don Lemon needs this to continue. So he ended up bringing this guy on to the show. And we're going to just listen to what they're talking about.
So joining me now, W. Kamau Bell, the host of CNN's United Shades of America. And you offend a lot of people in your comedy, I'm sure, every day. But anyway.
That's one of them fake laughs that people make when they trying to make you think that they're thinking of something funny when you know damn well they ain't thinking that shit funny. You just trying to make light of the situation.
The fact that he's attacking you for calling on celebrities to speak out, and he's doing just that in this special. But what does it feel like to have Dave Chappelle talking about you like that?
Well, Dave Chappelle is my favorite comedian, and I do care what Dave Chappelle says. And I actually, well, first of all, I think my nieces and nephews will actually give me, some props because they'll think I'm cool now that Dave Chappelle has mentioned my name, and I'm actually honored to be memorialized in a Dave Chappelle special. That's an entire special, so I'm excited about that.
What does excitement look like to you? Cause it don't look like that. Do you see his face? Don Lemon got dead eyes. You get me? He got the eyes of a tortured soul. Somebody who has went through a lot of trauma or something and just learned how to zombie their way through it. When he smiled, there's no spark in his eyes or nothing. Whenever you ever seen a light in Don Lemon's eyes and stuff, something other than tears when he crying. And he don't even be crying because he don't cry no more. He's dead inside. That's why he could lie like he do. Don Lemon is a sociopath. Anyway, this guy he bring on, I looked at him a little bit, and it didn't take me long to realize that he's a leftist. I'm talking about he's a simp leftist. He's a fake black person. He didn't grow up in the black world like I did. He didn't grow up in black world. He grew up in a white world. He was a private school kid.
With like a shovel step? How do you know it's racist? I guess I'm kind of an expert in this. I've been studying it my whole life, whether I wanted to or not. I kind of know. It's just hard because there's just all these conversations we have to have because racism is just, it's bad right now. We have to have all these people of color. We have to have all these conversations, and unfortunately, we have to have them with white people. It'd be easy if we could just have them with each other. There's racism right there. Sure is. Papa, see you later. Man, a heterosexual, cisgender, dad man.
Look at the people. Look at the people right now. You get what I'm saying? Look at their eyes. Look at them. Do that look like an inviting smile, or does that look like a practice smile? A smile that you give when you think somebody's watching you or you have to perform at this moment. Look at them, man. There's nothing happy in their face. Oh, It's not funny. They know it's not funny. This guy, man, he just hitting buzzwords. He's a buzzword comedian. That's what he is. You get me? He goes with the flow because he's mainstream. He's bought and paid for.
And I got 2 daughters. They can tell that the country's in a hectic place. One time I was watching the news and she came in the room and goes, "Are they still trying to figure out why Donald Trump is the president?" You know what I mean? And I'm not mad at you, white people. Let me be clear. I'm not mad at you. You're not the ones who are here. You're some of the good ones. You're not like the rest. You speak so well. All I'm trying to say is...
You get what I'm saying? One of those kids, you get me? So he's fitting into the world, and he got a fucking split personality, man. That's the fucked up thing about black people today, man. They feel that they gotta be something that they not, and it doesn't matter what you are. You get what I'm saying? Oh, anyway, he's that guy. You get me? He married to a fucking white lady. He got 2 half-white kids. You get what I'm saying? Now you wanna somehow continue to fight the black struggle. What's your fucking problem? Leftists get on my nerves, man, because they have like identity issues. Them identity issues, you get me? It's a lot of people out there who like fucking with white people, but still feel some type of alliance with black people to the point that when they feel that they gotta fight something that don't exist. The fact that you're able to marry a white person and have white babies when nobody gives a shit is a testament to the fact that racism is gone. Don't they get that shit? But no, they gotta fight and they gotta tell him, in his case, he gotta tell stupid ass jokes.
With like a shovel step? How do you know it's racist?
That has a lot to do with racism. Oh, it's horrible. Anyway, let's continue this shit. It's okay. Look, he a fucking puppet. Okay, let's watch this motherfucker Don Lemon work this nigga mouth. Okay.
Anyway, Kamal, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. I can't wait to hear your perspective. After all this backlash, well, first of all, tell me what you think before I ask all these questions.
What do I think? There's so many things to think about this. I think that the thing about stand-up comedy is it's one-way traffic. When a stand-up comic stands on stage and talks, they're not actually asking for your opinion. So Chappelle gets to say whatever he wants to say, and he gets to set the terms of the debate, which means that whenever he wants to, he can shift the debate, which is what he did in this new thing he released. Because I don't know that any of the trans people at Netflix were asking to meet with Dave Chappelle, but now he said it. Suddenly we're talking about that, when really they were talking about creating a safer work environment and a work environment that supported them better.
You said you want a safe working environment at Netflix. Well, it seems like I'm the only one that can't go to the office anymore.
Okay, so the way they take media and they take being a comedian is different from the way I see it, okay? I see Dave Chappelle as a comedian. He tells jokes, okay? And jokes sometimes are true. Jokes sometimes are exaggerated. You know what I'm saying? Jokes are jokes. You get what I'm saying? You either like it or you don't like it. His true goal is to make you laugh. You get what I'm saying? He's up there trying to make you laugh. If he doesn't make you laugh with his jokes, he probably will stop telling them, or he would try to figure out a way to tell it to where it'll make you laugh, versus the media, which focus on facts. You get what I'm saying? That's facts. You get me? We would like to hear you tell us the truth. Now, when we go to a comedian, we're going to hear him tell us something. We don't know what it is, but hopefully it makes us laugh. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so after all the backlash, he says that he wants to set the conditions now on hearing out of the from the trans community. As you said, he is setting the tone. Says the real divide between his.
You know what I mean?
The real divide is between him and corporate America. It doesn't want. He thinks that corporate America should stop bowing to interests. Right. What did you think about that?
I mean, if corporate America didn't bow to interests, I don't know that black people would have the freedoms that we enjoy in this country.
It's not what it is. Do not blame the LGBTQ community for any of this shit. This has nothing to do with them. It's about corporate interests and what I can say and what I cannot say.
I think that this is not about corporate America bowing to interests. I know Dave Chappelle says he's been canceled or this is being canceled, but I'd kind of like to be canceled like Dave Chappelle. He's gotten $20 million for his last few specials.
Okay, so he throwing the conversation around until he find a comfortable spot. So he settled on the whole cancel culture being good because Dave Chappelle makes money.
Or this is being canceled, but I'd kind of like to be canceled like Dave Chappelle. He's got.
Look, Dave Chappelle made money because people went to see Dave Chappelle, okay? Regardless of what he said, people went to see him, and he said it. You get what I'm saying? If you said half the shit that Dave Chappelle said, you'll have some money too.
Are they still trying to figure out why Donald Trump is the president?
Don't blame cancel culture. And look, he trying to make light of cancel culture, okay? That's it.
Each. I don't think he's been canceled. I think he's courting this cancel culture because that's a market.
This is being canceled, but I'd kind of like to be canceled like Dave Chappelle.
But this is about trans people. There's two conversations. What did you think about Dave Chappelle's special? And how do we create a safer America for trans people?
Okay, it just hit me that he trying to shed light on this stupid ass documentary that he did with the trans community and stuff. He got a T-shirt on it that says trans people belong. That's what it say. Okay, I forgot to tell you that. Yeah, I guess he trying to shed light on the situation and trying to get some coverage for this documentary that he did or something where he talked to the LTBG. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, but that's relevant anyway.
Now, the Dave Chappelle special might be part of that conversation, but it is not the main part of that conversation.
So I said to you that I'm sure you offend people with your comedy. You don't think that you offend people at times?
Hey, if this was bowling, Don Lemon would be setting up the pins, and this guy is supposed to knock him down. So you get what I'm saying? So he asks questions like, "Hey, you're a comedian too. What do you think?" Like they're not the same. They're not the same comedian. You get me? I know matter of fact, he worse because your experience don't even exist. You talk about fucking black people like you black. Shut the fuck up.
Of course I offend people. I think the idea is like, who are you offending and why are you offending? Dave Chappelle talked about in his special the idea of punching up and punching down. That's an idea I believe in. I only wanted to offend the people who I think it's okay, who I think should be offended.
I only wanted to offend the people who I think it's okay, who I think should be offended.
That's how.
I think my head hurt. I think I just made my head hurt. Oh. CNN is not for anybody with brain cells. You have to be really like your brain cells have to be gone, like all of them, like most of them. You need some just to pay attention, but you don't really need a lot to focus on what's going on. You get me? Because ain't nothing going. They just hurting you. If you watch this, you're being hurdled like cattle. You're fucking cattle. You get what I'm saying? They say anything. You get me? Like I say, they getting ready to talk about this documentary. I'm trying to make it there, but it's too much. This is so dumb. Okay.
That's how I roll. Not every comic works that way. I don't think every comic should work that way.
You know what I mean?
But I do think that once you offend people, you have to deal with the consequences. And right now, Dave Chappelle is hearing from people. But again, none of the people at Netflix, none of the trans boys at Netflix are saying, take his special down. They're saying we want to create an environment through which we can have a more trans-friendly platform and we can feel safer and more listened to at work.
You said you want a safe working environment at Netflix. Well, it seems like I'm the only one that can't go to the office anymore.
So there's also this underlying tension between black cisgender heterosexual men and people in the LGBT.
You
lying ass bitch.
LGBTQ community. Last season on your show, United Shades, you actually spoke to trans women about what people can do better. Here it is.
Man, a heterosexual, cisgender dad man.
You want me to say gra?
Oh.
Okay, so Don Lemon is gay. He don't like black men. Okay, he married to a white guy. Probably some type of animosity towards other black men type shit. He hang around with Chris Cuomo and shit. Okay, this other guy right here, look, basically, I don't understand how are y'all on two black men on TV, mainstream media talking about Dave Chappelle. Now you finna turn the focus to all black men and try to make it seem like we just hate transgender people. Now we want to kill them. What is the, okay, I'm not really understanding this part. Somebody have to explain this to me.
Cisgender heterosexual men like myself, there's the idea like, if I'm not hurting anybody, if I'm not killing anybody, I'm doing enough. Obviously, we can do more.
Man, a heterosexual, cisgender.
What can men like me do better?
Let me ask you.
Yes.
What do you feel like the cisgender heterosexual man role is?
You want me to say gra?
Oh.
I think the hardest thing to do is to tell other cisgender heterosexual men to shut up, to not let that quote unquote locker room talk.
Okay, I had to, oh my God, I had to retake this because I just want to punch him so bad in the face, man. Look, this guy right here, okay, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I have serious suspicions about this guy. He probably likes transgender people. I think he sleeps with them. I'm not even sure, but the look in his face tells me that, yeah, bro, you going too hard for this. For it can't be just money. It can't be money that's making you do this. You get me? He's this is okay. A little okay.
Talk, go. Obviously, there's things that could be seen as harder, but that stuff happens more often, and it's easier to let go and think, I'm not going to get involved in this.
Because it's not locker room talk, it's violence. you know, like
People getting killed?
Yeah, like it's violence in that when we're able to laugh at somebody else's humanity being like taken away from them, that wasn't the physical act of violence, but it was the...
Like a shovel step? How do you know it's racist?
Okay, when you think about the Depression Olympics and stuff, it's really boils down to how close to slavery your lifestyle was. You get me? That's all it was. You get me? You wanted to do something, but you couldn't do it. That was hard time for you, and that's the slavery. You get what I'm saying? Somebody died, and you knew them. Oh, they're killing us type. You get what I'm saying? The exaggeration. These are TikTok people, man. You get what I'm saying? They're nothing new. They're, oh my God, what am I supposed to feel? I feel nothing.
The precursor to the physical act of violence, because it's been okayed in the minds of the person who might go and do that thing, or the minds of the person who has a child who might go and do that thing.
We actually sat with people and had a conversation.
Okay, so basically what we watched was two guys jack each other off. One of them needed some hate so he could keep his ratings up. The other one needed to get some help shedding some light on his trans fetish and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Everybody using people struggle to get money these days. So nothing you can just, no matter what they say about anything, it's really nothing. You get me? Anything, if you're not dead, then shut the fuck up. That's basically what it is. Look, I can't take no more of this, so I'm just gonna go. Anyway, bye.
And again, specifically black trans folks who he did not mention in his special.
That's why we have you on, W. Kamau Bell. Thank you, sir.
That's why we have you on, W. Kamau Bell. Thank you, sir.
It's got electrolytes.